Hello everyone, my name is Sheikh Abdul and welcome to IT Samurai Teacher. I'm working on a video series called Raspberry Pi 5 Fortress with Cybersecurity. In my first video, I demonstrated how to set up MFA for Google Authenticator. I included it in the description field if you wish to have a look. Today we are going to set up a Cisco Duo Security for SSH on Raspberry Pi 5. Cisco Duo Security provides an extra layer of protection by requiring two forms of verification before granting access to your PI resources. Implementing Duo on your Raspberry Pi 5 can dramatically reduce the risk of unauthorized access, even if someone managed to snag your password. Without that second factor, they won't be getting in. I will walk you through the process step by step, from signing up for Duo and configuring it to work seamlessly with your Raspberry Pi 5. Whether you are using it for personal project or deploying it in a business environment, Duo Security adds that essential security layer to keep your data out of the wrong hands. So let's get started and secure our Raspberry Pi 5 with Duo Security, Cisco Duo Security. And remember, if you like that what you see, please give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and thank you. Let's jump in. Okay, first of all, we need to go to the Duo Security website and sign up for an account. It's a free, so go to duo.com, duo.com. The links I'm going to put into my video description field, so if you can find it out. I'm always go down and see I'm going to show you the editions. So we have some editions. I'm going to click free edition. If you want to learn about Duo, you have all this stuff. I'm not going to cover everything. I'm going to show you only how to set up two accounts, MFA with the Raspberry Pi 5. I can give you some highlights while I'm going through this video. So Duo free is friend to users, free 10 users, so you can use your own personal project. You can use this free product. So I'm going with the start a free trial. If you want, you can go with this paid version, but free is enough for us. You can see ready to try Duo, start your 30-day free trial. So don't worry, this also register you for 30-day trial. You will get everything, but free is enough for us. So automatically this is going to change to the free basic version, which is enough for us. Also, if you want, you can change back to free version in the settings. It's not going to do anything, but you will get everything for at least for 30 days. And I'm going to put my name. I'm going to put Shehab Abdul. I'm going to put my business email address. It's duoadmin@samuraiteacher.com. Joy title is my systems engineer. Company name is Samurai. If you're using as a personal project, you can put anything you want. Selection option 2 to 10 employees. Don't worry, this is everything is basic. You don't need to be worried unless you are running a big company. You need to put. Sam says I'm not a robot. That's so funny. They are still asking that question. You can see in here our Duo MFA with the multiple options, blah blah. So something good stuff they're saying. Okay, probably we need phone number, because this phone number is authenticate to log into your Duo administrator account, because you are the administrator. Now you're going to create account, so you are the administrator. You need to protect this administrator account, so put a phone number. I'm going to use my business phone number. So my business number. Okay, I'm going to start my free trial. So please check your email to complete your registration. So make sure you need to go and check your email, because there's a confirmation email. That's the link they're going to send you to proceed to the next step. Please make sure sometimes it's going to the spam folder, so wait for a couple of minutes and see and check your inbox and the spam folder. Okay, I got my email. Now I'm going to paste over here. Okay, so you get new admin setup. To admin is my email address. Welcome Shihab, you have been added the IT Samurai teacher organization with the role of owner. It will take just a few minutes to set up your account. You are the owner, so this is very most important thing. This is nothing to do Raspberry Pi now. This is set up your Duo account, which you can have everything from here. Get started. Create a password. So create a password. Okay, you need to have 12 characters. Okay, now let's add your second factor. Now this is come the factor thing. Okay, you'll have 3 options to set up and can always manage them from your admin profile. You must set up at least one option to get started. So as you can see, you can use your phone number or Duo mobile app. Okay, I'm going to use the Duo mobile app. So we have we're going to cover the how to install the Duo mobile app option. So I'm going to you can't choose here, you can just click continue. So passkeys recommended. Passkey are the most secure method for accessing the Duo admin panel. That's true. For supported external security key devices, enroll it by inserting and then touching it. For integrated devices like Windows, follow the prompts from your browser that appears to confirm the device to enroll it. I mean, I'm not going to do that, but if you are administrator, this will be a good option. Okay, but I'm going to skip for now, but you can play around and see which one is best for you. I'm going to skip for now. Now here come. Now let's enable Duo Push. Use your smartphone to download the Duo mobile app and then scan the barcode below. I don't have a smartphone. Skip for now. Let me see. I have an iPad. I'm going to use my iPad. It's best to do with your. You already installed the Duo app, but anyways, I'm going to use this. I'm going to scan with my my iPad. I'm going to scan. Okay, see, now I already installed the Duo mobile app. Not sure you can see it. It will get you everything, like just pop up. It show you the organization, IT Samurai teacher. I'm the admin. Account name IT Samurai teacher. I'm going to use Duo. I'm going to click save. Okay, because now I have 2 admin accounts, because this is for the testing purposes, the purple one. So now I have account. You can see in here you can passcode like this. Click continue. Set up backup optional. Your admin has a pre-populated your phone number to use as a backup verification method. If you skip this step, the number will not be stored as a part of your profile. Good thing to have your phone number, but I'm going, you know what, I think it's good to have a actually backup number, because I was thinking to create a user, because the user also need a phone number, so it doesn't matter, because the user, what I believe that you can have two phone numbers for two accounts. Like, I'm an admin, I have my phone number, I'm also going to create a test user account, I'm going to put the same number, I'm going to see how that works. Let's do this. Congratulations, you are good to go. You're all set with your Duo admin account. Click below to continue login. Okay, I'm going to log into the admin account which I created recently. Should pop up a do a push. Now I'm can see my this so big iPad. So I have this thing. I'm going to click the do a push one, and let's see. Sorry. So let's see, it will pop up. Can see just pop up the push notification. What you need to do, you need to click the accept. I'm going to click accept. Success. That's how you do it, and it's going to do in the Raspberry Pi 5. If you SSH, it will pop up like that. You say just yes, approve, go on, and you can use the code if you want to do tightly. Oh, this is very easy. I mean, you know your login, you can pop up, just hit the accept button. Now the same step I'm going to we're going to create a user, but not this step. Actually, we're going to first install everything on the Raspberry Pi, then once we create the user account, we'll jump in here again and we'll create an account. Okay, we are done with registering Duo account. Now the next step is protect an application for Raspberry Pi. So we need to protect an application. If you go to the applications, protect an application, under protect an application, you can choose from here. Go application here, your right side upper top corner, you see protect an application. When you click protect, you will get a bunch of application you can protect from Duo. So we need to protect our Raspberry Pi, and we're going to protect the SSH. So I'm going to type SSH. You will see Unix application protection type 2-factor authentication, and you can see if you click the documentation, there's a lot of bunch of details. If you want to learn, you can go through all this stuff. For now, I'm only focused on the protect, because I know what I need to do. So I'm going to click protect. Now you will get a bunch of details: integration key, secret key, API hostname. Remember that I'm going to show you all these keys, but in a real world example, you never show this to anyone. This is very strictly private. Keep in your under your profile, and just copy and keep it in safe. You don't show to anyone. I'm showing to you because this is for testing for me, and I'm going to delete. I'm going to create another one, so it doesn't matter. But for you, if you're doing in the production, make sure keep it safe. Integration key, secret key, API hostname. Make sure these things copy to a notepad, or just come back and we need to copy, because when we configure the Raspberry Pi, we need those three keys. If you go down, there's a global policy. That's you can do a lot of stuff, right? I'm not going to cover all this global policy, but I am planning to cover in my future videos about all this policy, how do we change. It's very cool features that you can strict what SSH user can log in, what things the user can do it from the SSH config. In here I'm going to say I'm going to say Cisco Duo Auth for RI5. On the new username normalization, we're going to keep it simple. We can put anything, any greetings you want. You can put any notes. Can administer unit and any group sign. I'm not going to jump anything of this. I'm just keep it default. I'm going to click yes, save. Okay, now we are done with the creating a protect application. Next is we need to jump into the Raspberry Pi SSH. Okay, I'm going to open SSH session from Windows 11 box. I'm using command prompt. You can use PuTTY or any SSH third-party application to SSH to your Raspberry Pi. I'm going to use inbuilt Windows command prompt, Windows PowerShell, to SSH to the Raspberry Pi. First, I'm going to do SSH. I'm going to use the username of my Raspberry Pi 5. Username is Pi 5, and we're going to use @ to SSH. Number is 192.168.86.46. Let me check. I can't remember. 49. So again, we able to SSH to our Raspberry Pi. Now I open, you can see 2 session. Still I didn't log into Raspberry Pi, but I'm going to use here, keep it live session. I'm always going to keep a live session. I'm going to work only one SSH. So I'm going to use this color like red, so I will keep that, and it's going to be green. I'm going to SSH again. Okay, so now we have 2 SSH session. It's good practice to have 2 session SSH when you do any modification to the system. Just in case if something goes wrong, you able to access inside from one session and revert back. So now I'm going to use, actually what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run a command which live monitoring the session. So I'm going to use sudo ju com sht. Actually, so I'm going to monitor SSH logs in real time. So I'm going to use JOU. Okay. Com SST. Okay. You can see these about PAM everything, because I already configure recently and I delete some of the stuff, so don't worry about this. just ignore what you looking at my logs. Your logs is going to be totally different. Okay, so I just enable because I want to troubleshoot if something goes wrong. You can see all these sessions. Now we jump into the next one. This is the command prompt, but we're going to do all the necessary configuration. So first we need to see the hardware. So device 3 model. You can see we are working on Raspberry Pi 5 model B revision 1. So this is the hardware we are going to use, Raspberry Pi 5 for Cisco Duo Authentication to configure. Okay, first we need to update the system. Sudo apt update, sudo apt upgrade, upgrade. Okay, we're done with the update and upgrade. Next is install the required dependencies for the Cisco Duo Security. Use sudo apt install ipssl dv li bpm, and I'm going to use dev build essential. Okay, you can see from if you are using installing first time, it have a lot of things packages going to install, because I already installed this, that's why you don't see that much. So everything's install new version. Go to clear. I'm going to do the next part. That means you're going to download the Duo Unix source from the repository, from the Duo website. So how you get it is we use wget to pull it from HTTPS. I'm going to take a look at the link. Their repository link is duo security.com. The repository name is Duo Unix. So it should be latest ARGZ. You can see just connected to the Duo Security website and just pull everything. And the file is Duo G2. So I'm going to copy this because Duo 2 is because I several times download from the website, otherwise it will be only this name. From on your case, if you download from the first time, you will see only this name. So I'm going to do ls to confirm. See, I have install, extract everything. So probably you will see this name, because we need to extract our next step. So we're going to use xzf, and we're going to paste that name. I'm going to extract. So if you don't see any error message, that means extract is completed successfully. If you say ls, because it will rewrite to this folder, because this is the name, the folder name. Now we need to jump into that folder. Duo 212. Okay, clear, less, clear. So, okay, we jump into this folder. Now next step is we need to change, actually compile and install the Duo. Okay, so next is we're going to use configure with PAM prefix this R make sudo install. Okay, it's checking. Okay, it's done. So everything's completed. You can see I don't see any error message. to successfully configure and install the Duo Raspberry Pi 5. I'm going to make it clear, because I always clear, because otherwise because of my video you couldn't see it, and I totally forget it to remove my video, otherwise you can't see what I'm typing. So I cleared, so you have good view now. Now what we need to do here is the next step is we need to configure the Duo PAM module, edit in the etc Duo PAM Duo config file. So we're going to see etc Duo PAM underscore Duo conf file. We need to use sudo etc I'm going to use Duo PAM Duo so what we need to do, we need to actually create one. So let's create one. We don't have not found. Let me try one more time. Sudo dir etc Duo files exist. Okay, so we're going to use sudo nano etc Duo PAM Duo conf. Okay, so once you enter into the PAM Duo config file, you will see like this. If you remember last time we changed, I told you to save it a notepad, the integration, the S key and the API hostname. So we normally put it in here. So let me grab my, so we're going to use the I key, integration key and S key, and we need host push info to yes. So without the quotation, these are the files we need to change. So I'm going to get my integration key from the website. Let me go back and get the files and come back. Okay, I just opened my Duo. I went to the Duo, my admin center. I'm going to grab my integration key and I'm going to put it on here. I'm going to well, it's not like Windows, so I need to delete manually from the back key. I'm going to paste it. Okay, so this is my integration key, and next I'm going to copy secret key from the Cisco admin portal. So I'm going to point it here. API hostname. I'm going to delete. I'm going to go back and going to copy my hostname. Okay, push info, yes. So you can see, if you log into your Duo admin portal, in the application which we did the protect application, go to the application SSH. When you click that application, you will see integration key, secret key and API hostname. Just copy those stuff and put it over here. I key is the integration name, S key for the secret key, host is API host name. So everything is good. I'm going to use Control and X. Just hold the Control key and press X. You'll say save, modify buffers, type Y. Do not type anything else, type Y. Now when you type Y, it will show you the default file name, so you don't need to modify anything. Just tip and hit enter. Do not modify anything, others you will have getting any issues. Okay, we are done with the Duo configurations on the Raspberry Pi 5. Now next, step 3. Let's jump into step 3 now. Okay, step 3, I'm going to clear thing. So we need to configure SSH to use Duo now. So I'm going to use actually cd. Okay, yes. Go into the main. Okay, now we need to open the PAM SS configuration file. So we got sudo nano etc pam d ssh. Now we're going to open the PAM SSH configuration file. Okay, now we need to include a code here. So I'm going to use the code PAM configure. Actually, let me click this PAM Duo. So I want to make sure I have that file in here, otherwise I don't want to get duplicate. Yes, so make sure, yeah, so you can see this one for the Google Authenticator, which my previous video. If you want to know how to configure the Google Authenticator, please check my previous video on this series. So for the going to use Cisco Duo MFA. So for this we're going to use auth required PAM Duo. So this is the file we need to have. Make sure you type in here. You can put it all the way top or a bottom or anywhere you like. Make sure it's you don't have front of anything. So now we're going to use Control X, type Y and hit enter. Okay, so we save and close that file, configuring the SSH to use Duo. So now next one is update the SSH daemon configuration. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to use sudo nano etc ssh sssht config. Not sure. Sudo nano etc ssh sssht config. Oh, did I type something? Okay, make sure I don't type. Okay, now we have update the SSH daemon configuration file. So what we need to do in here is we need to ensure the following configuration are the configuration challenge response authentication to yes. So I'm going to look for that. Yes, so you can see IT Samurai teacher lesson Duo authenticator challenge response authentication. Just if you don't see this, just type it challenge response and hit to yes. Okay, and now close Control X, type yes, actually type y and enter. Now file is saved, we close. Now next step is we need to restart the SSHD. We're going to use sudo system systemctl start SSHD. So system is restarting, so everything looks good. Now the next step is we need to create a user account. So now we're not going to test with the PI5, that's the administrator username. We think that we have a user and we're going to use that user to configure the Duo authentication. SSH, when the user, like example system administrator want to SSH, they need to configure the Duo authenticator. So now we're going to create a user account, sudo add user. I'm going to use let me see, I created a new user. I want to know what's the name. Oh yes, I created test user. Actually test user is the email in my domain, that's why I try to give the same name, test user 1. Okay, we are telling to enter password, so I'm going to enter any password. I'm going to use test user for Duo. Room number, I'm going to use 1. Work phone, don't have a home phone, don't have one, and that don't have one. Is this information correct? I'm going to press yes. Renew test user, it's a group. Okay, now you can see we have a user in here. We created a user account. Now this user, I'm going to jump into that user and try to connect to SSH. Yes. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to exit the session. Okay, I'm going to clear. Now I'm going to SSH with the new user. So the new user I created, we're going to use SSH test user 1, right? I always forget the IP address, so let me find out what is the IP address is. Actually I can't see in here. I'm going to use the so just test user 1 and the IP address. Okay, now in here, this is the thing I want to show you. Now when a user try to SSH, if the Duo is already configured, they will get a link to enroll the Duo security. So normally what we need to do is we don't normally when we create a user, like it's an administrative user, right? So we already given the access, we already gave the instruction to first you need to create a Duo, otherwise you will pop up and you need to the user need to follow the directions, like copy this. Probably the user can go through their own machine and set up. Now I'm going to show you how we can do it from the Duo website. We have a test user 1. I'm not going to touch this. Okay, I'm going to keep like this because now we know without doing anything in the Duo admin portal, the user prompted to enroll a link. Okay, now I'm going to jump in because I'm going to copy this. I'm going to show you both going to copy this and I'm going to jump into the so when I copy and paste the link, it says welcome to Duo Security. Let's set up an account to protect your identity. So when the test user one log SSH, when the SSH link, the enrollment link, if you click the enrollment link, you will get like this. So you can just next. What you can do now, in here you can set up. It's very easy step. Anyone can follow this path. Now I'm not going to show you this because this is going to be very easy. Next time I do a mobile. Let's jump into the administrator or do admin account. I'm going to the dashboard and I'm going to users. You can see we have a test user one, never authenticated, right? So when you click, because the Duo send the details, hey, the test one user who tried to SSH to Duo authenticated device, status active, last look never authenticated. So when you click, you don't see much details, right? So let's say that we never gave access, right? Let me try to delete this account. Okay, how I delete this account? Let me go back. I want to know how to delete this account. Inactive, send to trash. Yes, I'm going to send to trash this account. Even the trash, we need to make sure the account is not there. Where's the trash? Oh, in the trash. In the trash, and click this, permanently delete. Okay, let me jump into the CMD. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to clear. Okay. Now this scanner is, we don't give access yet. The user still not try to SSH to the Raspberry Pi. Let's jump back in here. I'm going to do a refresh. You can see we don't have any user. Now we need to add a user. Now what we need to do here is we're going to use add user. We're going to use the test user one. Is the user account we create in the Raspberry Pi? We're going to use add user. We're going to use this test user for Duo, and now this is the where we can put an email address. This is the one I created email address for this user. So I click this test user, it's active, and if you want to bypass, you can click the bypass button. So this will allow user to skip two-factor authentication and login with only a password. Passwordless authenticate is not skip. Okay, so if you have like 10 users, other 9 users can use the Duo multi-factor authentication, and other one user you don't need it, so you can bypass, or you can disable, automatically denies the SS access. This is the good thing about Duo. You can do a lot of configuration, a lot of things security wise. You can put in notes, you can put a test user, and here you can put a phone. Normally phone is the best because each user smart device have phone. They use the phone to install the application, and it's very easy because everyone using the phone. So for my test experience, for the text demonstration, I'm not going to use a phone. I'm going to use the email address, and I'm going to say save. Yes. Now send enroll email. You can see in here I'm going to send enroll email. Now the user, before he start think that user going to start the company, and it's already started, but we didn't give him access yet. First we need to send an email to the user that you need to enroll this first. Then once he confirm, then we tell him, okay, now here's the Raspberry Pi device, go SSH. Now you can do your work, daily work, right? So we send the recent email. Then I'm going to jump into the user's email, and I'm going to show you the confirmation email. Okay, let's jump into the user email. I'm going to look at the user email. I totally forget what the password is. Okay, I remember. Good. Okay, so this is the user email I configure. So the email says Duo Security enrollment. This is an automated email from Duo Security. Your organization invites you to set up a user account for Duo. You will find instruction from your Duo administrator below. If you have questions, please reach out to your organization's IT or help desk team. Just check something else too. Hello, you can change the format in your email. Okay, you can put anything you want. You can put your name, your organization name, everything, and even the logo. So it says, hello, your organization is now enrolled in Duo Security, a friendly and secure way for you to log into your application. Your administrator has invited you to set up your account for Duo so you can start logging in. To begin, click this link to enroll phone, tablet, or other device. So this is the link. Duo Security two-factor authentication service that strives to be easy to use and secure. To learn more about Duo authentication, visit the guide here, Duo Security enrollment. So you have instruction there too. So when I click here, your Duo account is debugged and cannot access this application. Please contact administrator update. Okay, very interesting. Let me jump in. Account is disabled. Go to the user. Okay, this I totally forget. It's a good exercise, right? So account is disabled. Okay, now as you can say, hey, my account is disabled. So what we need to do, we go here. So this is a good example that we can disable this account till the hiring date. So when the hiring date, or when the user try to log in, now the user communicate with us, hey, this is disabled. Now let's do activate, right? So we do activate. Now we're going to say, hey, please try again. Okay, I'm going to try again. Okay, now we see I'm going to update this to Chrome thing. I'm going to skip now. Okay, that's mean we need to have another enrollment. So what we need to do here is we're going to resend an enrollment email. We're going to send another one because once we active, we need to send another email. So let's see if the user get an email. Yes, we got it. We're going to click this one again. Welcome to Duo Security. Next. See, before that link, when you pop up, you can do from there, but that's it's not like a professional, right? I mean, user don't know, you just pop up a link. But if you're doing like this, that send an email in advance, hey, just configure your Duo authentication. After you're done with the authentication, we will provide you to access or Raspberry Pi SSH. So now what we need to do is he can say, hey, you can remove all this stuff. Remember, I show you in the policy editor. If you go to the policy editor, you can trim down all this. That means you can remove the Windows Hello, security key, phone number, or you can keep Duo and phone number only. So they don't use to pick anything else, we have only option go to Duo Mobile. Now in here asking to enter the phone number. Even you can remove this, right? But in my case I don't have phone, I'm using tablet, so I'm going to use I have a tablet. Download Duo Mobile. I already download the Duo Mobile app in my tablet. Now I'm going to log in. I'm going to click next. Okay, even you can get activation link to your email, or you can open your camera and you're going to scan is go to scan. Actually it's better to get the link, because it's going to oh okay, yeah, sorry, my bad. So open the Duo application first. I try to open the camera and try to scan. When you open the camera, if you try to scan, it go to a link. It's not going to use it. So not sure if you can see. Let me wipe my tablet. There are a lot of fingerprint. So if you can see in here, I open my Duo, right? If you tap, not sure you can scan it. So tap it. I'm sorry. Yep, can see now. So tap it and scan the QR code. Probably you can see when you open. I'm going to scan it. Yeah. So once you scan it, it will give you the name. I'm going to put user 1. Okay, now I have the user 1. It says continue. Okay, and another way to log in. So you can use another one. You can use the phone number or anything. This is the demonstration purpose, so I'm going to skip that. But if you're in a production, it's better to have another one, like phone number or other thing, or you can only use one. Setup is completed. Right. Now the test user already completed the Duo authentication, sent his email, he or she, to email. Now the IT manager says, hey, go, you are done. Now you can, I'm going to send you the Raspberry Pi IP address. You can SSH and you can do your duty. Now if you go as in the Duo admin portal test user, you can see that we don't have a phone. It's an Apple iPad 5. You see everything. So the OS Windows 10 is out of date. This is what I like about the Duo Security. It even give you the tablet or phone is out of date. You need to install updates. You know, even in the production environment, we know, okay guys, you guys need to update your devices. You're out of date. Someone can hack your machine. No, this is the cool things about Duo Security. Now let's jump into our CMD. Now the user able to SSH. I'm going to SSH. Use the password. Okay. Now to ask you Duo push to iOS, I'm going to have my tablet in hand. Okay, I'm going to press 1. You hear the sound. Use this. It just pop up the authentication to accept, approve. I'm going to say approve. That's it. So it was successful. We able to log in. with the Duo Security Multi-Factor Authentication. Now let's jump in to the other one and see what we got it. So you can see starting Duo, successful Duo login, test user 1. This is why we because of my thing, I'm going to put it up here. You can see the successful Duo login test user from the IP address accepted. So it was, we don't have any issues. It was great work. Now let's jump into the Duo admin portal. Got users. I'm going to test user. If you go all the way down, you can see in here recent authentication granted. Test user Cisco Duo Authentication, Raspberry i 5, located unknown. This is the IP address from Everett, Washington State. So you will get everything, all the details in here. Okay, so everything's there. It was enrolled, successful, granted. So you can manage all the users from here. Jump in to the CMD. Sorry, I'm going to move this one back here. That's you have secured your SSH on your Raspberry Pi with Duo two-factor authentication. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It helped me to grow my channel, and I'm going to see you in my next video series. Probably I'm going to start with the Microsoft authentication, and I'm going to use the firewall. I'm going to doing a lot of security stuff for the Raspberry Pi, so stay tuned in, and I'll see you on my next video. Thank you for watching. See you next time.